Anyone who owns a smartphone knows that technology moves fast.
It seems that the minute we buy something new, the next one is right around the corner.
I just bought a 3D TV myself.
3D's dead. Long live 4K!
Well, not everything moves at the speed of technology. Some electronics stay in production for years.
Is that why the plane I flew on last month had ashtrays in the seat?
Exactly. Industrial, medical, transportation, and especially aerospace and defense are all industries that have components that need to be available for years.
Product obsolescence is a big problem for engineers in these industries, and sometimes they can't find products for their designs. A part that is designed today has on average 3 years until it's out of production. So any design that needs to stay in production more than 3 years is going to deal with this challenge.
Yeah, and with more than 500,000 components going obsolete each year, buyers and engineers can't always get the parts from their normal sources.
Enter the gray market! Ooh.
Okay, that was scary. The electronic component gray market is estimated to be anywhere from $60 to $120 billion and is growing like crazy.
It's made up of independent distributors and brokers, some of whom sell quality goods and some who don't.
From counterfeit products to electronics e-waste, there's a lot of junk that's making it into our applications.
It's estimated that more than 50 million metric tons of e-waste is generated worldwide, and about 70% ends up in China, where it's often picked apart, remarked, and sold as new.
The cost impact of counterfeiting is expected to grow to $1.7 trillion by next year.
You know, you could buy one of your 3D TVs for every household in the world for that kind of money.
Well, there are many organizations and government programs fighting this problem.
Many of whom are developing standards and best practices to combat and prevent counterfeit components from getting into the supply chain.
But despite their best efforts and the dozens of standards created, the problem still continues to grow.
One of the newest websites to join the fight against obsolescence and counterfeit is the Trusted Global Buyers Network.
TGBN is an online community for buyers, engineers, and suppliers to connect with one another and collaborate to find hard-to-find components.
What's different about TGBN is that it uses online community methods to source components with member-rated suppliers. And we know that 70% of people say they look at reviews before taking the next step.
Yeah, and more than half of the people aged 18 to 34 trust the opinions of strangers online over their friends and family.
Well, if they met your family, I could understand why.
And the majority of consumers, about 74%, now rely on social networks to guide their purchase decisions.
While you can't buy any parts on TGBN, it is the only community out there for buyers and engineers addressing obsolescence, counterfeit, and hard-to-find components.
They even have a dashboard that helps you manage the parts you're looking for.
These are not the parts you're looking for.
And the TGBN dashboard gives you access to a la carte parts intelligence reports like end-of-life and environmental analysis. It can even help you find aftermarket and alternates.
Collaborating and working together to solve these problems, adding transparency to the supply chain, is one way to take some of that gray out of that big gray market. If you'd like to become a member of TGBN, you can visit it at www.tgbn.com.
I think I'm gonna pawn that 3D TV.